Armsday. Cool. This is the fourth to last Armsday of before Rise of Iron is what I'm trying to say. You'll have to excuse me, I'm a little frazzled. I've already done it once. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to apologize. That's right. I wanted to apologize because I promised you guys a hand cannon video, and that hand cannon video has not come to fruition. I tried to do the audio not once, not twice, but 3 times on 3 separate devices, and all 3 times the devices met a critical malfunction and have died. Now luckily, the main one I use, a laptop, was able to be resurrected, so thank you to Scott for bringing it back to life. I can now continue to make videos, which is nice, because that's what I do. I don't know if you guys even care, but that's the reason. That's the reason the hand cannon video isn't up. 3 computers dead. What are the odds? They've got to be pretty small. Anyway, yeah, so Armsday, fourth to last one. Fourth, there will be 3 more. Some exciting news, if you haven't seen the vidoc, Bungie just announced that we would be getting custom matches, private lobbies. Apparently clans are going to have a bigger influence than they did before, which is nice. But yeah. So, I don't know what that means. They haven't really announced what the clans are going to do, just that, they'd have a bigger influence. Alright, so, I've already seen these, so I can just tell you, you want to skip the Thesson this week. There are no good rolls on the Thesson. And the Kumakatok has 2 good rolls. 1 and 3 are functionally identical. What do I mean by that? I mean you're always going to be using, this True Sight IS, Luck in the Chamber, Rifled Barrel, and Life Support. And it's the same on rolls 1 and 3. I believe they have the same scopes. This one has Sure Shot IS, so technically this one's better. Sure Shot IS, Luck in the Chamber, Rifled Barrel, and Life Support. This is the 3rd roll. This is about as good as a Kumakatok can get. I suppose you could run Outlaw instead of Life Support. I believe it gets Outlaw instead of Life Support. But honestly, like, this is fine. This is pretty much what you want. Luck in the Chamber brings it down from 2 headshot, 1 body shot to 1 headshot, 2 body shots for the 0.8 second time to kill. Very nice. The superb target acquisition looks good. The increased range, decreased reload speed is what you want, because on a low impact hand cannon, you do want to have that stability. And then Outlaw is nice, but it's, you know, not, it's not the end-all be-all for a hand cannon. Eirene D has headseeker, no counterbalance, just rodeo. And that's it for our first little group. Let's go over the packages real quick. It is the Arminius D, PDX 45, JLB 47, and the Eirene. It's also the Jingoku Go D, and it's awful, so don't buy that shotgun. Arminius D has really fallen from grace. I don't recommend this package as much as I used to. PDX 45 is amazing. The JLB 47 is great if you don't have a rocket launcher, and the Eirene RR4 has a cult following. It's a pretty decent PvE sniper rifle, but you know what else is a pretty decent PvE sniper rifle? Literally any high-impact sniper rifle. Or even like a mid-impact sniper rifle. Like the Antinomy whatever. I want to say it's the Antinomy 7? 15? Who remembers? So, I don't like the Eirene. I get that it has Luck in the Chamber, and that's great and everything, but, like, why not use a Zen Meteor, you know? Or, not Zen Meteor, what am I thinking of? Black Spindle. Thank you. Black Spindle. Moving right along, we have these, sweet Suros packages. Now, last week he sold a perfect, well, not perfect, but about as near perfect as you can get, DIS 47. He sold 2 rolls, one with full auto and one with hidden hand. They were pretty much identical aside from that, I think. High caliber rounds, and doesn't matter. The point is, if you were waiting for a DIS 47 package, last week was the chance to pick that up. This week, the DIS-47 packages are much worse than they were last week. However, I think the DIS-43 and the JLB-47 had some decent ones. The JLB-47, not as much as the DIS-43. Let's see. What else? I think that's about it. Like, let's go check out the JLB-47, I guess.
Guardian.
Cool, so the JLB-47 does have Grenades and Horseshoes, but the roll is not stellar. All three of these are great. You're probably going to want to go with soft launch. Single point sling is probably what you want, then Grenades and Horseshoes, then Snapshot. Honestly, this and this could be Javelin and Warhead Veneers. I don't remember what exactly the perk was or how to pronounce it, but I can tell you that one increased blast radius, the other one increased velocity, and these do not. These don't do really anything. But it's finally a Grenades and Horseshoes rocket launcher, and there's another package available, so you might as well pick it up. As for the DIS-43, this was the roll I saw that I liked. SPO-26 or SRO-41, high caliber rounds, Outlaw, and injection mold. This brings stability and range in line with what it should be. Outlaw's pretty great. High caliber rounds for that flinch, and the SPO-26 is okay, but the SPO-41 I like a lot. Highlights enemies with supers. That's pretty cool. And then finally the DIS-47 didn't have much going for it, which is unfortunate. Alright, if you want to see the PD... I love it when the game suddenly crashes. That's my favorite. Fun fact about the PS4 and its ability to stream, it can only do so while the game is open. So we have to start a whole new stream, which sounds like a song. A whole new stream. Anyway. Cool. So for all of you who are watching live, this is gonna continue, and then I'm gonna go back and re-record everything and stick it on the end. It's gonna be great. What was I saying? I've completely lost my train of thought from earlier. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. If you didn't know, the PS3 and Xbox 360 were recently dropped, so there have been some, I want to say technical glitches. I don't know, that's been my experience, obviously. I guess dropping last gen was a bigger deal than everybody thought it was, because, yeah. Oh yeah, Perry Duran, the Arminius D package is no good. It's no bueno. There's what would you call it? It's like there's a headseeker roll on the third package, but there's no counterbalance. I don't have the Eirene. I don't keep that package around. It's only a PvE gun, and frankly, there are better PvE guns. You could run, for instance, literally any other high impact sniper and be just as happy. Yeah, man, me too. I've been waiting on a counterbalance roll literally since I picked up the package in, that would have been May. Alright, Arminius D. None of these have counterbalance. I guess we can check this one. No. No. Man, after the nerf, I won't accept anything but a perfect Arminius D roll. This went from a 0.8 second time to kill to a 0.87 second time to kill, and became much less forgiving in the process. If you're not hitting at least body shots, your time to kill is just gonna shoot up. Even though, you know, you would think, like, how many bullets a second? It's like, well, if they all miss, you're gonna have, like, a 2-minute time to kill. So, Arminius D kinda needs that perfect roll to be any kind of competitive. Neat. PDX 45. Interesting. A headseeker roll on the PDX 45 with small bore, hammer forged, and SPO 28. this could be fun. I actually kind of want to pick this one up. And I think we all should, because he's selling the PDX 45 package. There's really no reason not to. Yeah, this looks like a fun roll. So small bore isn't like a huge increase to range, but hammer forged on top of that might be enough to get it out of the, you know, area where that's dangerous. You don't really need the reload speed or the magazine size for this gun, since it's usually only a 3-burst kill. 27 still gives you 9 bursts. That's enough for 3 kills if you aim correctly. Headseeker kind of helps to mitigate that, you know, the margin of error between, you know, your potential time to kill and your realistic time to kill. This is an awesome PDX 45. SPO 28 on top of that is my favorite scope on the Suros scopes. Yeah, we should all pick up this PDX 45. This actually has me pretty excited too. And again, if you're like on the edge and you're like, well, maybe, like, just keep in mind, there is the PDX 45 package. There's no reason not to pick that gun up. Cool. Okay, so there's some weird Cocytus rolls right off the bat. We've got, Third Eye and Icarus. Now, I was talking to somebody earlier about Icarus on scout rifles, because, somebody commented, they were like, I like Icarus on scout rifles, and I thought, huh. So I asked one of my buddies who does a bunch of Crucible stuff, like, is it any good? And he was like, it's not enough of an increase to allow you to use it in the air. Can't do it. So, even if this did have all the stuff I like on it, it would still be subpar to a roll that had anything else. Torch, neat, replenish. Replenish is a better perk than I gave it credit for at the beginning. Like, it turns out you unleash your super a decent amount. It's better on special weapons, though. Much better on special weapons. Reduced stability, nope, can't do that one. Let's try roll 3, last but not least. Torch, life support, feather mag. No. So with Zen Moment, you could probably get away with this roll, but honestly, like, you want hand laid stock here. Still, quick draw is pretty great, life support's amazing, and the torch will improve your target acquisition. You should be able to readjust the reticle in time, especially with Zen Moment, so like, if you've been hanging on to your Cocytus, the third roll's not bad, but it's not amazing either. Cool. Destiny Powerhouse wants to know what the scopes were on the PDX 45. SPO12, or sorry, SLO12, SPO28, and the SRO41. The SPO28 is, I believe, the only Suros scope that grants a decent amount of target acquisition or aim assist, and you want as much aim assist as you can find on pulse rifles. Pulse rifles really benefit from it. And so do hand cannons, and so do scout rifles, and the only ones that you don't really want a ton of aim assist on are auto rifles, but you still kind of want aim assist on your auto rifles too, because it turns out that's a really important stat. Who knew? So, yeah, like, you want Icarus on your hand cannons to further boost that in-air accuracy. It can reach heights of, like, enough to be consistent. Like, having Icarus on your hand cannon that already has decent in-air accuracy means that you're, like, really increasing the amount of times that you're actually going to be able to hit that shot in the air, which is an amazing thing. A scout rifle, it's only going to increase it by a little bit. It's still not going to be any kind of reliable in the air. You're really rolling the dice every time you use it. Now, is it... I mean, I don't even know why you would be jumping around corners with a scout rifle in the first place. I feel like this is not how you play a scout rifle. You know, it's not an active weapon. It's kind of a sit-back and snipe weapon. But, I mean, I'm sure some of you could get away with it. If I'm going to be that active, I'm probably going to be using a hand cannon anyway. Those are the arguments that I would make, and am. Anyway, before we stop the stream, there is one more thing I want to talk about, because it's amazing, and it just happened, and I'm so excited about this freaking gun over here. He's selling the Finalis Peril. Now, I already like the Finalis Peril a lot. It's probably one of the best hand cannons in the game right now. Can't wait to talk about it on that hand cannon video, now that I can record the audio. Look at this roll. So this roll on the Finalis Peril has, you know, the scopes are okay. Whatever. But you're not really here for the scopes. You're here for Outlaw and reactive reload. After reactive reload triggers, you have the ability to get a 2 headshot kill, right? That's insane. That's a time to kill of like 0.43 seconds. Now you only have like 3 seconds to get the kill, so you're really only going to be using this in 6s. But with Outlaw, like the ability to just like reload immediately, you have the full 3 seconds to shoot. This is a really cool role for 6s. The potential for a 0.43 second time to kill on this gun is kind of amazing. It's really like a niche kind of advantage. It's not going to show up a lot, but when it does, it's going to be hilarious. So, excited about that Finalis Peril.
Make your own.
Yeah, Kinji, I'll go back one more time because this PDX 45 looks pretty fun. It's SPO 28, hammer forged, headseeker, and small bore. So we'll look at it one more time, lovingly, as we put the stream to sleep. SPO 28, hammer forged, headseeker, and small bore. Ah, so good. And if you hate the gun, and you pick it up, and you're like, well, this didn't play nearly as well as I thought it would, he's selling another package this week! Woo! Alright, well, that's it for me. I'm going to try and stitch these streams together, and failing that, re-record some of this stuff, which can't wait to do. Hopefully, hand cannon video will be up soon. Really, really hope that my computers don't break on me again. And, yeah, I guess that's it. So pick up the Finalis Peril, have fun grinding Iron Banner, and I believe we only have 3 more Armsdays before Rise of Iron. And I'm going to be covering that as soon as it comes out, because I could not be happier. I don't know if you guys heard, but we're getting custom matches. That has me and a lot of other people really excited. We're going to science the crap out of a lot of weapons. Alright, I'm going to leave you alone now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.